So what are some reasons why it's so hard to handle? It's uncomfortable. How many of you have a fan that goes continuously or whatnot, or almost all the time in your house? I have a humidifier that goes almost all the time. The TV is always on. Your computer is always on. People are always calling you on your phone. It's unnatural. In today's society, I mean, face it, to get 1 hour of silence, of just nature sounds, you have to go for over 2,000 hours. It's unnatural. And then there's other reasons. You're going to like this one, Gary. Also at family camp, the dorm that they had us all staying in, out of, I don't know how many, probably 50 rooms or so, about 50 rooms, only 2 rooms had AC. The room next to us and the one that me and Barry had. I had the privilege of rooming with Barry. So while we're there's a room next to us with a brick wall between us, and then our room is adjoined to the Carltons. Berna, Jerry, and the kids. So that night, Barry's on one side of the room in his bed, I'm on the other side of mine, and we have the AC going. No problem. We're talking, and about 15, 20 minutes later, Barry falls asleep while he's talking. And the only thing going on then is the AC. Okay, that's fine. Comfortable bed, I'll just doze off. The AC kicks off. Now, why was I so uncomfortable when that AC kicked off? For those of you who've been up to those in back where the camp is, you're up away from the highway. There's no noise, nothing. And so I'm laying there. I hear this noise, and I just look over, and it's Barry. He's snoring. And then I hear Jerry in the next room snoring. So it goes, Barry, Jerry. And then I hear the guy through the wall behind me, so it's Barry, Jerry, the other guy. Barry, Jerry, the other guy. And then the AC kicks on. And finally, I'm comfortable again. There's noise. It's drowning out everything else. And so I start to doze off, the AC turns off, and I wake up. Why is it that we have to have noise? Why do we surround ourselves with the noise in that? God tells us to be silent in numerous verses. Psalm 4:4, and then that one in 2:20. Luke 5:16, and Psalms 46:10, and Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. When we step out of our busy schedule and turn everything off, it doesn't mean you're being in silence while you're cleaning your house. Not in silence while you're washing your car or picking up after the kids. You're sitting down, not doing anything, and you're resting. Search your hearts and be silent. When you're silent, God's going to let you know who you really are. He's going to open it up and show you, this is who you are. This is what you should do. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. Right before Jesus is hauled off to be crucified, he's in the Garden of Gethsemane. Doing what? Praying. With who? Himself. Silence and solitude. But the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth be silent before him. When I open up, the last 2 times I've preached, or last one and this one, I've opened up with a song or whatnot and this little slideshow. Songs talk to me. It talks a lot to today's society. It's one way of really reaching out to people. And when you come to God, yeah, I can come to him in song, but he still wants us to come to him in peace. I want everyone to close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Don't open your eyes. Now, if it wasn't for the heater, or what little thing we have going on in here, it would be completely silent. How do you feel right now? Are you relaxed? Are you comfortable? Okay, you can open your eyes. Why is it when you sit down amongst other people, you're comfortable, but the minute you step out of everything you're doing and sit down by yourself in a room by yourself, are you uncomfortable? I am. For some reason, I can sit down by myself, in a room by myself, in complete silence, and I'm uncomfortable. But I can be around others and be just fine. Be still now and know that I am God. So another thing that can make it seem kind of difficult for people is on the dictionary, in part 4, a state of being forgotten. Have you ever felt forgotten? Guys, here we go. Ladies, you might not realize this back in your younger days. Guys, you're going to get a kick out of this. Think back to your first date. Okay? Your first date. You pick her up, you meet the parents and all this, and you go to dinner and a movie, let's say, and now you're going to take her home. You walk up, and you, being the gentleman you are, you walk her up to the door. Do you remember that little moment of silence that was totally uncomfortable? Ladies, the guys are standing there thinking, do I kiss her, do I don't kiss her? But how awkward is that silence? It's so difficult. And that, or when you're in a room with a bunch of people, and you're talking, everyone's thinking it's all good, and it's silence. Those moments of awkwardness is why people don't like silence, because they're not comfortable. So when it comes to silence, you need to enjoy the silence. Turn off the phones, turn off the TV and the computer, put the kids down to bed. That's one of the big problems in our house. It's never quiet when the kids are awake. When you go to God in silence, you're going to find peace. It's quiet. There's no noise. And that's when he's going to come. You'll find the comfort of hearing his voice, and you'll find peace. It'll help you build a stronger relationship with God. And you'll see yourself for who you really are and what you're really capable of.
Take it